Yeah, maybe it is the blue. I think it's a blue bottle.
I think it is. Yeah,
it's a blue bottle.
There's a hint to the bottle. It's definitely changing the colour of light coming through. Hi, and welcome to Booze Reviews. I'm Adrian.
I'm Chris.
And this time round we are reviewing the Balvenie Peat Week, their special that they put out once a year.
This is Peat Week for 2002, aged 14 years. It's non-chill filtered. It's got a kind of green tinge, not just because it's in front of the green train thing, but it's actually green.
Yeah, I saw that when I looked at the bottle and went, is this green?
Yeah, it's actually green. It's weird.
Yeah, I guess that's the peat.
I guess, but
why green? Yeah.
Okay. So it's green.
Yeah.
So don't think it's weird. It is. That's what it is.
Yep. But for 1 week out of 52, this is what the guys at the Balvenie do.
Yeah, they do a peat run rather than doing their normal standard kind of sherry and all the other kind of really luscious stuff that they do.
Yes.
Which everything I've tried from them is like excellent. And you may notice that I've tried a little bit.
Yes.
I couldn't wait. I just had a little sip. Just a little bit.
Just to find out.
Just to see how it was. Because I like my Balvenie.
For science.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah.
I had a little sippy, and I had to say, Adrian, hurry up, turn up because
it's not good.
I might sip it to death.
Yes, and then we'll have to wait for another 51 weeks before we get the next one.
This one still might be available. I'm not sure.
But if it is, jump on it.
Well, we don't know. Should we?
Well,
should they jump on it?
I'm guessing by the fact that you've gone through that much that perhaps.
I said I sipped it.
Yeah. I can see that. That was.
It was just a taster.
Sip.
Yeah, exactly.
A wee taster.
Yeah.
In your bowling ball of a freaking glass.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I've got a big wine glass that I sometimes pour my whiskey into.
Yeah.
And I had a sip.
Well, I'm getting the peaty.
Yep.
Not so much of the smoke on the nose. Mm-hmm. There's an undertone there which says, there's a bit of sherry there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not a very strong peaty.
No.
And smoke smell. It's
quite subtle on the nose, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's not very overpowering, but it's quite enticing. If you like your kind of peaty flavours and it's drawing you in.
Yes, I mean it's Talisker without the salt spray. It's got a lot of that hint of the peat and thing, but without that, I'm by the beach. Mm-hmm. Feeling them.
It's not as pronounced as like Lagavulin.
No, not at all.
But it's got
I mean, with Lagavulin, you smell it from here. You know.
Even Koala, it's just it's more on the kind of peaty side than Lagavulin is on the smoke. It's closer to that Koala smell.
Yeah. Okay.
But
we've got to have a Koala to try.
Yeah.
That's a story for another day.
Yeah. Happily sniff that all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you mean about I was missing the salt that you'll get in a Talisker.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that is their signature, but this, without that, we're kind of in this,
you're in that range,
yeah.
That's probably why I like it so much. It's just. Oh, did I say I like it? I don't know. I'm being objective here.
Yeah. Well, it smells inviting. So, and because I have a taste for the peatier and smokier whiskies, I'm very interested to see what the Balvenie can do.
Yeah, they're not known for their peaty ones, but
and we tried their neighbour, the Glenfiddich vintage cask, which was surprisingly peaty. It was quite a surprise. So it'll be interesting to see where this one stacks up compared to that vintage cask.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Was this coming in at it's 43? No, 48.3. It's actually quite strong. It's marked down as 37 or 52. I'm not entirely sure what that is or what that signifies. Matured exclusively in American oak, but That's about all I can tell you, really.
Well, that's unexpected. Really gets me right there at the join of jaw. That. Yeah. I'm not quite sure how to describe that. Quite sharp at the back of my mouth.
Okay.
That's the initial. That's that initial bang for me. This. And yeah, so I'm not quite sure what to do about that. The peat is very subtle, not super pronounced. So if you're not sure about peated whiskies, this is a good one to try because it's not over the top. There is sherry undertones there, which you expect with the Balvenies. Slight heather in that peaty flavour. Yeah.
What I really quite like about is it's got a very soft palate to it. It's not oily at all. It's got a nice light mouthfeel. The peatiness is quite subtle. It isn't overpowering at all. It almost wants to suggest it's peaty.
Exactly.
Peat. It's just like, here's a little sprinkling of peat instead of a little bit of heather as well. It's just a little sprinkling on top, and then the finish is enduring.
Yes.
It just lingers, doesn't diminish, because it was never strong in the first place. So it doesn't diminish, and it just lingers and just goes on and on.
And it's a very pleasant kind of flavour that you're left with from that finish. Yeah.
And hence my tasting experience in being so dramatic. It was like, I could do with another one of those. And surprisingly, even on, we can get to larger swigs as well, so I've played about with it a bit. On a decent, good swig, goes down well as well, It kind of got that nice warm feeling going down. It covers a surprisingly large amount of bases, and it is a quality whiskey. What do you expect from the Balvenie? It's brilliant. I am impressed. I'm happy with this one.
No, you can tell that there is this has been in a sherry butt at some point, a sherry cask. I think it's got that kind of an undertone to it. So the background, I like that smoke, that peat that it's got. It's not so much smoke, it's definitely more peat.
It's got a nice sweetness underneath.
Exactly. It's that sweetness which makes me think something Oloroso happened along here, along the way.
It's got kind of honeyness and almost that hint of vanilla, and it's like you've got all those kind of flavours that you'd expect from.
Exactly. You can tell that this is a Speysider that you've got in your mouth here, if, despite the fact that the smoke is trying, or the peat is trying to set you off.
Yeah,
go,
it's almost like a misnomer. It's like, hang on a minute, it's got all the qualities of that, and it's got this, and that's what it's like.
It's to memory. This is very close to the Glenfiddich vintage cask in that it has that kind of character to it.
That profile.
Yeah. Because the Glenfiddich was peaty and surprisingly peaty, yet not salty and all that kind of island shenanigans going on. So, I like it. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. I really like it. I'll double down. This is why it's going to go.
It was at the end. I can cut it.
No, I'm just doing a Louis Walsh impression. You don't have to like it. I do. Just leave your comments. It's fine.
He seems to be cutting through it quite a bit.
Yeah, I should add some water to that.
I've managed to control my drinking for once.
Well, To be fair, you had a longer run up.
Yeah, yeah. And I knew what to expect.
Yeah, you see,
So
I like it so much. I've
pretty much straight there.
appropriated an Irish accent, and apologies to my Irish brothers and sisters. But this is, yeah, it's nice.
Should you be apologising to the Scots? You're drinking Scotch.
No, absolutely not. I'm loving their whiskey, and I'm apologising to the Irish for using their accent.
Mangling their accent.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's where we're running.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah. I like it. I want to add some water to it and see what it does. So let's get
okay.
on.
We'll go to the water.
Yeah.
All right.
At 3 or 4 drops, the peat has become almost non-existent. It's there, but very much attenuated. Those sherry flavours, the vanilla, comes through much more, takes much more of the stage. The peat is now playing a bit part in the wings. This is fabulous.
You get a little bit more of the kind of aniseedy medicinal flavours coming up a little bit, and the peat, as I said, has kind of gone back, but it's still fantastic. Wow.
Strained.
Yeah, I'm almost upset that I've drunk so much of it now, but
Yeah.
there's still some left. I've got to drink it. Do I save it?
Why save it? Exactly.
It's so good. It's good drinking.
Would you gift it? It's an obvious question.
It's an obvious question without an obvious answer.
It doesn't have an obvious answer, but it is a great question.
It'll be down to availability. I would say yes, if you can get hold of it.
Yeah, that's it. Because of course, 1 week in 52, man, you have to have the person who loves Balvenie lined up.
Yeah,
and go,
pretty
right,
much.
okay,
Yeah.
I don't think he's had this one.
Oh,
Or she.
yeah.
Or she.
But it
I don't
doesn't
think
matter.
this one. So-
To me, it's that whole, you see it and then it's gone, and it might be here this week and then gone next week. And if you can get hold of it, it's an excellent gift.
Absolutely. Definitely one to try, and definitely one that if you see it and give it, then they'll go, wow, I've never seen this before. More often than not, because it's quite rare.
Yeah, but this is it. I've very rarely come across this peat one. Balvenie aren't known for their peats.
Exactly.
And definitely.
And as far as introductions to peat go, this is a nice one, because once you've added water, the peat sort of takes a step back a bit and leaves the rest of the whiskey to sort of stand front and centre, and that kind of makes it nice and accessible.
As I said, we've been very privileged in the type of stuff that we've had. We'll try some good whiskies and then we'll move on to something else.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would stick that in a flask. I would.
Yes, it flasks very well. Yeah.
I reckon. It's something I can see myself to have a little nip.
Score.
Ooh.
And that is tricky.
Well, it's going to be in the 40s for me anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So considering how much I've damaged it.
Yeah. But where in the 40s? That, my friend, is the question.
It's going to be 43 or 44. I'm going to give it 43. 43. I'm not sure if I've gone out of shot there. But 43 for me. Yeah, I think it'd be a fair score. It's.
I like its delivery, and I think 43 is fair. I'm going to go 42, mind you. Again, simply because I like the peaty stuff.
Yeah.
And this is not so available. So
Yeah, the availability. That's why I can go for the 44. The availability is one of the things like.
But if you see it,
Grab
buy
it, yeah.
And just leave I'm not sure if I like peat. Just buy it and find out if you like peat.
Yeah, it's almost like a jack of all trades. This one.
Yes,
I think
it is a fine all-rounder. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it is the blue. I think it's a blue bottle.
I think it is. Yeah,
it's a blue bottle.
There's a hint to the bottle. It's definitely changing the colour of light coming through. Drained. That's condensation, mate. That's nothing I've left. that doesn't count at all.
I'm still sipping mine because
yeah. Mine is. That's not even going to wet the whistle.
Yeah,
that's probably a euphemism.
Well done. Yeah, Balvenie. Yes, done it again.
Thanks very much. We've been Booze Reviews.
I'm Chris.
I'm Adrian.
And, like, subscribe, do that good stuff. I mean, seriously, subscribe, like that stuff.
Yeah.
Get us up in the ratings and all that business.
This is our goal for 2018, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Let's
like
get
our
more
stuff.
people hearing us.
Yeah. Get numbers in.
Yeah. All right. Rock on.
Nice. Schnauze.